So today I'm talking to Mark Somerville. Welcome, Mark.
Hi Amanda, thank you.
I'm meeting you at the start of a new venture. Would you like to tell us about it?
You are indeed. Well, really, I'm setting up my own company. I'm going to start delivering tennis lessons throughout the area and really link them into one of the local tennis clubs, which is Lost Stop Tennis Club here in Bolton. So trying to get kids not only into the sport, but maybe children that play the sport already, but trying to give them a pathway to getting involved with teams, clubs, and more of the social side of tennis.
And there'll be coaches out there that will be thinking about doing the same. What have you had to do to get to this point?
Well, really, you've got to look at how you're going to develop the club and how you're going to bring the players into it. So you've got to try and find a way of linking into the schools, into some of maybe the leisure centres in the area. Also looking at chances to bring the kids in to try and do, say, summer camps or holiday camps. So that's one way or one avenue you can encourage players into the building. But also trying to offer good links from the players and giving them a chance to, as I said, play for teams, play for the club. And that means that, you know, you're opening your doors for everybody. So you're going from the ages of 4 right up to 18.
And are you having to put a big investment to get this going?
Not really. Obviously, the courts are owned by the tennis club, and we have to discuss what times of day I can use their courts, and obviously bring the players in. And that was probably one of the key parts. But setting up my own website to try and promote what we're trying to do. Also, on top of that, sort of the little bits of printing, leaflets and things like that. So not really, not compared to maybe some other people that would have a business that was maybe more rooted to having a shop unit, things like that.
Okay, and where are you finding the players from?
Well, at the moment, a lot of the players are coming from sort of clubs that may not be able to offer them the chance to play tennis for a team. Also, we find that there's a lot of players or kids around that have maybe tried tennis, but then sort of fallen by the wayside, didn't really know where to go, or they are maybe at a venue at the moment that doesn't really offer them the size and capacity of courts, so we can offer them more space, and we can offer them more time, and that's really a key point for us, is that it's really that wide open space. So instead of one court, we have 3 or 4 courts all going at the same time. We keep the numbers really low in the groups, so there's maybe only 4 kids per court, and that's a luxury that, you know, a club can afford, whereas maybe some of the tennis centres in the area may struggle with. Well, I think with Skills Quest, we're looking at a number of areas that we can work together on. Some of it being some of the warm-up movement skills that we can put into our lessons. Also, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a Skills Quest sort of session per week where the kids can come along, we can work with them, give them some ideas, challenge them, and obviously with the use of the certificates and things that are available on your website, we can sort of, you know, reward them. And on top of that, also, we're looking at our very first Skills Quest party, which we're really excited about. And I think that as a new venture is something that really could go quite far into the future with.
That's really exciting. So this venture altogether, what's the most exciting part about it for you?
I think the challenge. It's got to be the challenge. You're looking at the chance to set up something that's completely your own, but you've got to make it work. And you have a vision, and you want to see that vision followed through. And the vision, obviously, as I said before, is those low numbers on lots of courts, with obviously the chance for the children to link into a club atmosphere, try and play for a team. And I think as someone who did that when they were a child, I think it's vital that I can try and give another child the chance to do that.
And for coaches out there that may be thinking about setting up in a club themselves, the biggest challenge, what would that be?
I think the biggest challenge is knowing how to do it. I think it's understanding how you put together a package that enthuses the kids. Also, obviously, the parents' expectations of what you're doing. And with a club, you've got members to think about. You've got committee members on top of that. So you've got to try and please everybody, which obviously is quite a difficult juggling act. So you've got to understand all the key areas within that club and how you're going to best keep them happy.
Contestant number 6.
So Mark, if people want to get in touch with you regarding this venture, maybe they want to come and join in the classes, how do they go about that?
So you can check us out at www.future-tennis.co.uk. All the details are there about the classes that we supply, a little bit about me, a little bit about the company, and some of the places, the venues that we're holding our tennis sessions at, or the email, which is futuretennis, all one word, @outlook.com.
Well, thank you for that, Mark. I wish you all the best with your venture in the future.
Thanks, Amanda. Thank you.
Have you seen a way